Good evening. This is All India Radio. I'm Tanvi Taneja and with me is Aditi Lumba with the evening news. The headlines. India and China to hold another round of Lieutenant General level talks tomorrow to de-escalate tension in eastern Ladakh. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh launches online portal for issue of NOC for power, oil and gas exploration projects. Over 3,21,000 people recovered from COVID-19 so far. Recovery rate improves to 58.67%. National Fertilizers Limited launches 5 mobile soil testing labs for testing soil samples at doorstep of farmers free of cost. India's first human space mission Gaganyaan will not be affected by COVID pandemic, says Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh. And in Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists killed in an encounter at Khul Chohar area of Anantnag district. Indian and Chinese militaries will hold another round of Lieutenant General level talks tomorrow in an attempt to de-escalate tension in eastern Ladakh. The meet will also finalize modalities for disengagement of troops from the sensitive region. It will be the third round of Lieutenant General level talks, and sources said it will take place in Chushul sector on the Indian side of line of actual control. The meeting is scheduled to start at 10:30 a.m. The Indian delegation at the talks will be headed by 14 Corps Commander Lieutenant General Harinder Singh, while the Chinese side is likely to be led by Commander of the Tibet Military District. The first 2 meetings had taken place at Moldo on the Chinese side of the LAC. In the second round of talks on 22nd of June, the 2 sides arrived at a mutual consensus to disengage from all friction points in eastern Ladakh. Our correspondent, quoting official sources, said the 2 sides are expected to deliberate on the implementation of an agreement arrived at the first round of Lieutenant General level talks on June 6th. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today launched a new web portal for issue of No Objection Certificate (NOC) for power projects and research, survey, exploration, exploitation (RSEE) activities in the Indian territorial waters and exclusive economic zone. The newly developed web portal will facilitate the applicants in submitting their proposals online for seeking security clearance from the Defence Ministry for undertaking power projects and RSEE activities. The Ministry of Defence in a statement said the online system will establish an effective, speedy and transparent mechanism to process these proposals. The Ministry had earlier launched a similar portal for grant of NOC for aerial survey. The Ministry said it accords security clearances to various government and private organizations for power projects in areas nearby defence installations and also RSEE activities in the Indian territorial waters and exclusive economic zone for applications received through different ministries. To ensure ease of business and transparency in issuing NOC for such projects, the Ministry developed the online application portal with the assistance of National E-Governance Division, Bhaskaracharya Institute for Space Applications and Geoinformatics, and National Informatics Centre.
The government today said a total of 3,21,723 people affected by coronavirus have been cured in the country so far. In the past 24 hours, 12,010 people have recovered from COVID-19, and with this, the recovery rate has reached 58.67%. The Health and Family Welfare Ministry said a total of 19,459 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the country within 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 5,48,318. In a single day, 380 deaths have been reported, taking the nationwide toll to 16,475. Presently, the total number of active corona cases in the country is 2,10,120. The Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, has said 1,70,560 samples were tested for coronavirus by various laboratories in the countries within 24 hours. Tomorrow is the last day of the first phase of the 3-phase exit plan from nationwide lockdown. The Unlock 1 or 5th phase of lockdown began on the 1st of this month and allowed a phased reopening of most activities across India. Government also allowed unfettered movement of goods and persons between states and within states. Lockdown measures, however, continue to be implemented strictly in the containment zones.
Religious places, shopping malls, restaurants, hotels and offices which were closed due to the lockdown were reopened on the 8th of this month in non-containment zones. Government said they have to strictly follow all the guidelines issued by the centre so that social distancing can be ensured. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacted with the chief ministers of all states and union territories on 16th and 17th of this month through video conferencing. This was the 6th meeting of the Prime Minister with the chief ministers since the announcement of nationwide lockdown. A strict lockdown was imposed throughout the country since 24th March. All activities were prohibited except essential activities. Subsequently, in a graded manner and keeping the overarching objective of containing the spread of COVID-19 in view, the lockdown measures have been relaxed. With Anand Kumar, Suparna Saikia, AIR News, Delhi.
In Nagaland, 17 people tested positive for COVID-19 this evening, taking the total number of infected people to 451 in the state. Earlier this morning, 19 cases were reported. Health Minister S. Fangnyophom updated this evening that 17 new cases of COVID-19 have been detected in Sank Quarantine Centre. Out of the 19 cases detected this morning, 18 cases were reported from Zakhama Quarantine Centre and one from Peren Quarantine Centre. The number of active cases stands at 283 in the state, all of which are asymptomatic cases. 168 people have recovered so far. No deaths have been reported. Kerala reported 121 new COVID-19 cases and one COVID death today. More from our correspondent.
Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan informed that out of the new cases, 78 persons are foreign returnees, while 26 people came from other states. 5 persons contracted the disease through contact. 79 patients recovered from the disease today. Meanwhile, the death toll due to COVID in the state rose to 22 as the test result of a Tamil Nadu native who had died at the Mancheri Government Medical College on June 24th turned positive. Presently, there are 2,057 active COVID cases in the state. As COVID cases are on a rise, triple lockdown is declared in Ponnani Taluk in Malappuram district till July 6th. Large-scale antibody testing will also be done to check the community spread of virus. Precautionary measures and surveillance is also tightened in the capital city, Thiruvananthapuram. Mayusha for AR News from Thiruvananthapuram.
The Maharashtra government today said the lockdown in the state is being extended till July 31st. The current lockdown was to end tomorrow. An order issued by Chief Secretary Ajoy Mehta today said that wearing face covers or masks, maintaining social distancing, restricted gatherings and other measures shall continue to prevail. More in this report.
Under the Project Platina, plasma therapy facilities have been provided in 23 medical colleges in Maharashtra, out of which 4 are in Mumbai. The Nagpur facility will be a centralized hub. In this therapy, plasma drawn from persons cured of the infection is injected into the suffering patients. The plasma has antibodies which are used for fighting infections. While inaugurating the center, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray said in April this year the first experimental plasma therapy was conducted in the state on a COVID patient. Achieving positive results, permission from the center was sought for more tests. Mr. Thackeray appealed patients who have recovered from the infection to come forward and donate plasma for the treatment of other patients. One of the most important takeaways of Project Platina is that the entire plasma therapy treatment will be free of cost to all the patients of Maharashtra admitted in these centers. Kunal Shinde, AIR News, Mumbai.
The medical experts team established by Tamil Nadu government has said prolonging the lockdown in the state may not be a long-term solution. They met Chief Minister Edappadi Palaniswamy today in Chennai. Later talking to reporters, medical experts said they have recommended further augmenting of COVID-19 tests and early detection of infections. More from our correspondent.
The medical experts are of the view that in the long run, the lockdown may not be helpful. They said wearing masks, social distancing, reducing mortality and increasing the tests are more important than holding people indefinitely indoors. They said once the tests are increased, infection figures may also go up, but reasoned that they should not lead to panic as the overall recovery rate is fine. The Chief Minister has said recently the state government decision on the future course of the lockdown will be made known once the centre comes out with its fresh guidelines. Jai Singh, AIR News, Chennai.
Amid the global pandemic, India's proactive and preemptive approach in the civil aviation sector ensured safe return of the stranded internationals from across the world. After a brief halt of both domestic and international passenger flights since the imposition of nationwide lockdown in March this year, the Civil Aviation Ministry allowed calibrated resumption of domestic passenger flights on 25th of last month. The Union government also initiated the world's largest repatriation program under the Vande Bharat mission, which has brought back more than 360,000 internationals to the country. Our correspondent takes a look at the significant milestones achieved by the Civil Aviation Ministry, even during the testing times of a global pandemic.
From donning PPE suits to screening passengers at airports, the Civil Aviation Ministry led the fight against COVID-19 both in the skies as well as on the land at the airports. Immediately after the imposition of the nationwide lockdown, under Lifeline Udan scheme, Civil Aviation Ministry helped achieve transportation of nearly 1,000 tons of medical and essential cargo with approximately 600 flights. More than 2 million passengers have reached their destinations within the last 33 days with the help of nearly 23,000 domestic flights. Under the unique initiative of Vande Bharat mission, national carrier along with private airline partners have already brought back over 150,000 Indian citizens through nearly 700 flight operations. The number of bringing back stranded nationals in foreign countries will increase many-fold after commencement of the fourth phase of the repatriation mission. Anand Chaturvedi, AIR News, Delhi.
In our series, Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of leading medical experts on COVID-19. Talking to AIR News, Director AIMS in Delhi, Dr. Randeep Guleria, advised people to aggressively follow social distancing and hand hygiene norms to check the spread of COVID-19 infection.
Regular hand washing should be done. So those who in an area where there is coronavirus infection should wash their hands regularly. You should avoid going to crowded places because if someone in the crowd is coughing and has the infection, he can spread to others in the crowded places. And if any member in your family has fever, cough, cold, he should stay at home and avoid going out so that he doesn't spread the infection to other people in the community.
Dr. Rakesh Garg of AIMS in Delhi said that the spread of COVID-19 infection takes place through a person having a travel history and as well as from those who have come in contact with the infected person.
सबसे ज्यादा मायने वाली चीज ये रखती है कि हम कोविड-19 की सस्पिशन उस पर ज्यादा डिपेंड करेंगे अगर उसकी कुछ ऐसी जगह से ट्रेवल की हिस्ट्री है जहां पर पॉजिटिव केसेस थे, एंडेमिक एरिया था, या फिर उनका ऐसे कांटेक्ट हुआ है किसी पेशेंट से जो ऑलरेडी पॉजिटिव था, ये सस्पेक्ट था, या फिर ऐसे पेशेंट की जो देखभाल कर रहा है जो कि पॉजिटिव है, ये सस्पेक्ट है। तो अगर ये हिस्ट्री पॉजिटिव है और साथ में सिम्टम्स भी हैं तो उसमें चांसेस कोविड-19 के होने के रहते हैं।
The National Fertilizers Limited, NFL, has launched 5 mobile soil testing labs for testing soil samples at the doorstep of farmers free of cost. It will give further boost to the soil testing facility in the country for promoting appropriate use of fertilizers. Chairman and Managing Director of NFL, V.N. Dutt, today flagged off one such mobile lab from the premises of NFL corporate office in Noida. These mobile labs, loaded with latest soil testing equipment, will be used for macro and micronutrient analysis of soil. In addition to this, these mobile labs are also equipped with audio-video system to educate farmers on various agricultural topics.
Taking a sharp jibe at Congress President Sonia Gandhi's comments on profiteering through increase in fuel prices, Union Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan said the government is using the resources for development of health and social infrastructures. Speaking to media in New Delhi today, Mr. Pradhan said the world economy as well as the Indian economy is going through challenging times and government is utilizing the available resources for extending relief to people and sectors who are adversely affected due to the pandemic.
कोरोना की वैश्विक महामारी के कारण दुनिया में एनर्जी इंडस्ट्री, विशेष करके तेल और गैस इंडस्ट्री एक विचित्र स्थिति के अंदर गुजर रहा है। कच्चे तेल की दाम नीचे जाके फिर थोड़ा ऊपर आने लगा है। विश्व भर में एक अस्वाभाविक परिस्थिति बनी हुई है। अप्रैल और मई महीने में तो भारत में पेट्रोल डीजल की डिमांड 70-80% तक चली गई थी। उसकी सीधी प्रभाव राज्यों की अर्थनीति में, देश की अर्थनीति में, राजस्व की आमदनी में आती है। जून के महीने में धीरे धीरे ये वापस आ रही है।
He cited direct benefit transfers amounting to over 65,000 crores into the accounts of farmers, women Jan Dhan account holders. Meanwhile, petrol price increased by 5 paise per litre and diesel by 13 paise per litre today. The price of 1 litre of petrol is now 80 rupees 43 paise, while diesel is priced at 80 rupees 53 paise per litre in the national capital. The oil marketing companies have said that the increase in auto fuel rates since the 7th of this month is in line with the costs incurred. Petroleum and Natural Gas and Steel Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, along with Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal, today laid the foundation stone of Indian Oil's state-of-the-art technology development and deployment centre as its second R&D campus at Faridabad. The new centre, with an investment of 2,282 crore rupees, covers an area of about 59 acres. The new campus would focus on demonstration and deployment of various technologies developed by Indian Oil R&D and will work in tandem with the existing campus at Sector 13, Faridabad. You're listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. India and China to hold another round of Lieutenant General level talks tomorrow to de-escalate tension in eastern Ladakh. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh launches online portal for issue of NOC for power, oil and gas exploration projects. Over 3,21,000 people recovered from COVID-19 so far. Recovery rates improves to 58.67%. National Fertilizers Limited launches 5 mobile soil testing labs for testing soil samples at doorstep of farmers free of cost. India's first human space mission, Ganga, will not be affected by COVID pandemic, says Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh. And in Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists killed in an encounter at Kulchohar area of Anantnag district. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान रखो, बड़े बुजुर्गों का तुम ध्यान रखो, महामारी से लड़ना है बहुत जरूरी, ज्यादा पास न जाना, रखो 2 गज दूरी, सुरक्षित दादा दादी नाना नानी अभियान, अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान.
Union Minister for Atomic Energy and Space, Dr. Jitendra Singh has said that the launch of India's first human space mission, Gaganyaan, will not be affected by COVID pandemic and preparations are going on in the right direction. Dr. Singh informed that even though the training of 4 Indian astronauts in Russia had to be halted due to the pandemic, but the department had kept a contingency cushion period both in the training program and launch deadline. He said the training of astronauts has now been resumed and the launch is scheduled to take place as planned before the 75th anniversary of India's independence in 2022. Speaking about Chandrayaan-3, India's lunar mission, Dr. Singh said it is planned for launch next year. Food Processing Minister Harsimrat Kaur Badal today launched the Pradhan Mantri scheme for formalization of micro-food processing enterprises as a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. The minister said this centrally sponsored scheme will generate an investment of 35,000 crore rupees and will provide employment to 9 lakh skilled and semi-skilled workers. Addressing another meeting through video conferencing, she said, the nationwide lockdown was successful due to the government's effort to make essentials, especially food, available at every corner of the country since the beginning. Food Processing Minister has invited all states and investors to convert the challenges into opportunities for food processing sector in the country.
The Sank government has said that there is no dearth of funds to meet the flood-related expenses. Talking to AIR News, CEO of the Assam State Disaster Management Authority, M.S. Manivanna, said that 46 crore rupees were given to district administrations recently under Disaster Response Fund. Mr. Manivanna said the state is facing the second wave of floods. He said Chief Minister Sarbanand Sonowal has instructed to conduct a survey of the landslide-prone areas in Guwahati. Over 9 lakh people are affected due to floods in 22 districts. Nearly 30,000 displaced people have been shifted to relief camps. In Gujarat, Vadodara district has successfully set up the rainwater harvesting project at 1,000 government schools in the district. Launching the project through video conferencing today, Chief Minister Vijay Rupani said Vadodara has become the first district in the country to achieve the success. A report from our correspondent.
The Vadodara District Administration completed the project within a short span of 9 months. The project, which is completed at a cost of ₹6 crores, has received grants from public as well as private enterprises under CSR. With this project, approximately 10 crore litres of water will be stopped from being wasted per year from the government school campuses and will be stored for proper use. Aparna Khund, AR News, Ahmedabad.
The Uttarakhand government will start Char Dham Yatra from 1st of July. However, only pilgrims from the state would be allowed to visit the shrines. Uttarakhand Char Dham Devasthanam Board today issued a standard operating procedure for Char Dham Yatra and fresh guidelines for the pilgrims amid novel coronavirus spread across the country. The Food Corporation of India, FCI, has said sufficient stock of food grains is available with it. The FCI procured a total of 388.34 lakh metric tons wheat and 745.66 lakh metric tons of rice till June. As per FCI's latest report, it currently has 266.29 lakh metric tons of rice and 550.31 lakh metric tons of wheat. About 55 lakh metric tons food grains is required for a month under the National Food Security Act and other welfare schemes. Since the lockdown, about 138.43 lakh metric tons of food grains have been lifted and transported. In Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists were killed in an encounter that broke out between terrorists and security forces at Khul Chohar area in Anantnag district in the early hours today. According to police sources, Anantnag Police, 19 Rashtriya Rifles and the CRPF laid a joint cordon search operation based on an intelligence input about the presence of terrorists in the area. As the joint team approached their suspected spot, the hiding terrorists fired upon the security forces, which was retaliated by them. That resulted in the elimination of 3 terrorists. 1 AK-47 rifle and 2 pistols have been recovered from their possession. Talking exclusively to AIR News, IGP Srinagar Vijay Kumar gave us further details.
कल रात में अनंतनाग पुलिस को खबर मिला था कि खूल चौहार एक विलेज है, वहाँ पर 3 आतंकवादी रुके हुए हैं। तो पुलिस आर्मी जाके कॉर्डन कर ली, बाद में सीआरपी को बुला लिया गया और आज सुबह जो सर्च शुरू किया तो मिलिटेंट ने पुलिस पार्टी पर फायर किया। फिर हमारे पुलिस आर्मी सीआरपी तीनों मिलकर इसको रिटेलिएट किया, जिसमें 3 मिलिटेंट मारे गए, जिसमें 2 लश्कर तैयबा का है, एक एसएम का कमांडर है, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमांडर डोडा से। तो एक मिलिटेंट डोडा डिस्ट्रिक्ट का है, 2 अनंतनाग डिस्ट्रिक्ट का है और उसमें हमको एक AK-47 राइफल मिला है, 2 पिस्टल मिला है।
Hitting out at the Congress for its criticism on issues of national security and economy, Union Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi today said the opposition party is unable to bear the fact that there is a strong government at the centre which cannot be remote controlled. Speaking to media after a program in New Delhi, the Union Minority Affairs Minister said the Congress party is still suffering from a prejudiced, feudal mindset and arrogance of power. Statistics Day was observed today. It is celebrated every year on the birth anniversary of Professor P.C. Mahalanobis on 29 June in recognition of his invaluable contribution in establishing the national statistical system. This year, due to the global pandemic, the Statistics Day 2020 was celebrated through video conferencing. It was also live-streamed nationally and internationally through various social media channels. The theme was Sustainable Development Goal SDG 3, ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages, and SDG 5, achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. The concession agreement for the 600 megawatt Kolungchu joint venture hydroelectric power between Bhutan government and Konglukchu Hydroelectric Limited was signed today in Thimphu. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar and his Bhutanese counterpart Dr. Tandi Dorji participated in the event virtually.
This is the first ever joint venture project, as was noted, to be implemented in Bhutan. I congratulate both the JV partners, SJVNL of India and DGPC of Bhutan, for this remarkable feat and hope that they will both literally and metaphorically leave no stone unturned in expeditiously completing the project.
The government has banned 59 mobile apps which are prejudicial to sovereignty and integrity of India, defence of India, security of the state and public order. The Electronics and IT Ministry said in a release that these apps were banned in view of information available that they are engaged in activities which are prejudicial to sovereignty and integrity of the country, defence of the country and security of state and public order. The banned apps include TikTok, Hello and WeChat. In Bangladesh, at least 28 people are reported dead as a passenger vessel sank in the Ganga river near the Sharm Bazar area of Dhaka this morning. The official news agency, BSS, reported that the search and rescue operations are continuing even as 28 bodies have been recovered so far from the river. In Pakistan, 4 gunmen armed with grenades and automatic rifles attacked the stock exchange building in Karachi today. They killed 2 guards and a policeman before being killed by the security forces. A security official said that they had come to carry out an attack inside the building and take hostages inside. The staff inside took refuge in locked rooms and many were evacuated. Security forces are searching the area. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its bilingual live phone-in program today will bring you a special discussion on COVID-19. Dr. Aparna Agrawal, Professor Medicine, Lady Hardinge Medical College, will participate in the discussion. Listeners can ask questions to the experts on toll-free telephone number 1800-115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444. This can be heard tonight on the FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. onwards. The rupee today settled 7 paise higher at 75 rupees and 58 paise against the US dollar, supported by weak American currency and easing crude prices, even as the equity market was trading in the negative territory. Forex traders said weak domestic equities, foreign fund outflows and rising COVID-19 cases weighed on investor sentiments. However, the weak American dollar supported the local unit and restricted the decline. Now let us take a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. As the monsoon has covered the entire country, almost all places are going to have a cloudy sky tomorrow. The national capital, Delhi, is likely to experience light rain as well. Minimum temperature in the city will be around 28 degrees Celsius and maximum will settle at 39 degrees. Mumbai will have generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. The minimum temperature in the metropolis will be around 25 degrees Celsius and maximum 33 degrees. Chennai will have generally cloudy sky with light rain. Minimum temperature will be around 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 36 degrees. Kolkata will witness generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Minimum temperature will be 27 while maximum will be around 33. On to north, in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the minimum temperature will be 25 degrees Celsius in Jammu, while the maximum temperature will go up to 40 degrees. The city will have mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. In Srinagar, the minimum temperature will be 16 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 33 degrees. In Gilgit, there will be mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. Minimum temperature will be around 15 degrees and maximum could settle at around 34 degrees Celsius. In Muzaffarabad, the sky will be mainly clear tomorrow. Minimum temperature will be around 19 degrees Celsius, while the maximum is likely to go up to 36 degrees. Chandigarh is expected to have a generally cloudy sky with possibility of development of thunder or lightning tomorrow. Temperature at the lower side will be around 27 degrees Celsius, while on the upper side it will be 39 degrees. For Dehradun, there is a forecast of partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Minimum temperature is expected at around 25 degrees, while maximum at 33 degrees Celsius. Hyderabad is going to have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Minimum temperature in the city will be around 25 while maximum will be around 35. Bengaluru will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. It will have minimum temperature at around 21 degrees and maximum of 30 degrees Celsius. Ahmedabad will witness partly cloudy sky. Minimum temperature will be 29 and maximum will be around 39 degrees Celsius. And now, before we end, the headlines once again. India and China to hold another round of Lieutenant General level talks tomorrow to de-escalate tension in eastern Ladakh. Government bans 59 mobile apps including TikTok, Hello and WeChat, which are prejudicial to sovereignty, integrity and security of India. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh launches online portal for issue of NOC for power, oil and gas exploration projects. Over 3,21,000 people recovered from COVID-19 so far. Recovery rate improves to 58.67%. National Fertilizers Limited launches 5 mobile soil testing labs for testing soil samples at doorstep of farmers free of cost. India's first human space mission, Gaganyaan, will not be affected by COVID pandemic, says Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh. And in Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists killed in an encounter at Khul Chohar area of Anantnag district. And with that, we end the evening news.